When I became abbot in 1222, it marked the end of an era. My predecessor, John Suthill, had become an institution in his own right. He ruled the abbey for over 40 years, and what years they were. With two kings, Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John, nicknamed Lackland, entering the history books as larger-than-life characters. Neither, it could be said, did the country much good. England was even put under an interdict, like a restraining order by the Pope, due to King John's poor conduct. And then there was an invasion of the country by the French, which affected us here in Winchester and in the south of the country. But John Suthill steered the abbey through all these dramas with great skill. And you could tell he was a man of substance. When he was a young abbot, he was sent all the way to Rome to bring back the pall, a kind of symbol of office, for the Archbishop of Canterbury. He was regarded as a reliable character. He was the kind of person who got things done. And under his direction, the abbey substantially got back on its feet, following the terrible fire during the Civil War. He was helped, I must admit, by a kind of miracle. Shortly after he became abbot, there began to be sightings of St. Barnabas. Well, news of that nature spreads like wildfire, and it attracted pilgrims to the abbey, and not just from England. This was the time of an enormous upsurge in pilgrimage. Thomas Becket had been martyred 10 years earlier, and people were flocking to Canterbury to his shrine. Winchester soon became an important starting point for the pilgrims' route to Canterbury, and Hyde became the first destination on that journey. Over the years, it helped the abbey to become very wealthy, using that wealth to acquire lands and property in Hampshire and beyond. So, you can see that when Abbot John died and I took over, I had a lot to live up to. But history served me well. I made my mark quickly. Within 2 years, I was in London as a witness to the final and definitive signing of Magna Carta by the young King Henry III. It was a very important event and helped change the landscape of England forever. A period of stability lay ahead.